What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of J&D Sports Talk. Today I'm going to be giving you my NFL Week 7 predictions. And I hope you guys watched the tier list video earlier this week and my Week 6 NFL reactions that were yesterday. Tonight is Thursday Night Football. This should come out Thursday, so yeah. But without further ado, let's get into my Week 7 NFL predictions. Alright, first up, Thursday Night Football on Prime. We got the Denver Broncos, who are 3-3, going to Louisiana to take on the 2-4 Saints. Denver, they're not really a fun team to watch, in my opinion. Some games they get the job done, some games they don't. That's what their record shows. Their offense is really boring to watch. Meanwhile, for the Saints tonight, they have a lot of players out. I know Chris Olave's out, Rashid Shaheed is out, and I'm pretty sure Paulson Adebo and a few more players. I could check the injury report, but you guys get the point. Tonight, I'm going to be taking Denver. I could really see both teams winning this game. I just wish this is a good primetime game, man. Because in my opinion, there are a lot of games I would put on primetime instead of this one. Let's go through that real quick. Probably Seahawks Atlanta, I'd put that over. Let me pick good games. Texans and Packers would be a good one. Dolphins, Lions and Vikings. Eagles and Giants, that's probably what I would have put, maybe. You know what? Thursday Night Football, I would have done Chargers in Arizona, probably. You know, that's a good game, but not one of the best. The best games go Sunday or Sunday Night Football. Then Thursday night, then Monday night. You guys get it. But I'm going to take Denver tonight. I think, it's going to be close. I hope it's a good game, not like freaking 9-6 or some weird crappy score. I hope both teams at least score 24 points. Moving on to London, we got the 1-5 Patriots taking on the 1-5 Jaguars. I'm going to be taking Drake May and the Patriots in this one. Drake May is one of the only reasons, besides football, there's going to be eyeballs on this game. The Jaguars obviously embarrassed themselves last week in London. I think Monday, Doug Peterson's going to get fired right when they come back from London, Monday or Tuesday. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, 1-5 was all expected, and they gave it to Drake May last week, and he's going to make his second game. And it's going to be in London. Pretty interesting. Moving on, we got the 1 o'clock window with the Seattle Seahawks going to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. I'm going to take the Falcons at home in this one. I definitely want Seattle to win, but I'm going to take the Falcons. Falcons are the better team. They're at home. I think they're going to win. Not much to really say. Seahawks haven't been playing good football the last couple games. With a few losses, and the Falcons, they've been playing pretty good football. I think the Falcons are going to win this one, but Seattle could definitely win this one. Moving on, we got the Titans going to Buffalo. I think Buffalo is going to take the win. Buffalo hasn't played at home in like a month. First game with Amari Cooper. I think Buffalo is going to get the job done. They're going to improve to 5-2, and I think Tennessee's going to fall to 1-4. This Tennessee team doesn't look really good. Will Levis hasn't looked good so far. I think DeAndre Hopkins should be traded, just like Amari Cooper. Potential destinations, you could say the Chiefs. Who else? Maybe even the Lions. The Lions could maybe use him. I would really like a trade I want to see right now, besides Carolina, is I'd like to see Hassan Reddick going to the Lions. We'll see. But like I said, I think Buffalo is going to win this one. I don't know if it's going to be close, but I got Buffalo in this one. Next up, we got the Battle of Ohio. The division rivals. Always fun to watch. 2-4 Bengals at Cleveland. 1-5 Browns. Obviously, we all know the story with Cleveland so far. I'm pretty sure Nick Chubb is playing this game, if not next game. I know he's, returned to practice and all that. But I'm glad he's back. One of the most humble and, one of the easiest players to support in the NFL. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they haven't been playing to their expectations. They just barely squeezed out a win against the Giants. I think it was 17-7, 17-10, something like that. But in this game, I'm going to take the Browns. I think the Bengals, I want the Bengals about get another win here, bounce back. Not bounce back, but, they won last week, but I want them to get another win. And I think they should win this one. They're on the road. It's going to be a little tougher, but I'm pretty sure Browns fans are about fed up with that offense by now. Next up, we got the Texans going to Green Bay. One of the best games of the week. Texans are 5-1, looking like one of the best teams in the AFC. Green Bay is 4-2, looking like one of the best teams in the NFC. I am going to take, I don't know who's favored, so I don't know if this is upset or not, but I'm going to take the Packers at home at Lambeau. They had 91,000 some people show out last week. Texans have been putting together some good games. I think they're going to go to Lambeau and barely take a loss here to Green Bay. But I surely think this is going to be a good game. And if you are betting on this game, which you should, of course, bet responsibly, I'd pick a lot of overs. But I think Green Bay is going to win that one. But it could go either way. I think it's going to be a really close game. And since the Panthers play at 4 o'clock, that's going to be one of the main games I'm keeping my eyeballs on. Next up, we got the 2-3 Miami Dolphins going to Indianapolis to take on the 3-3 Colts. I think the Colts are going to win this one. Dolphins aren't really much of a functioning football team with Mike McDaniel's game plan when Tua's not playing. They proved that the last few weeks. And the Colts, their best chances of winning are with Joe Flacco. It's going to be an interesting game. Might be low scoring, but I think it's going to be an interesting game. This might be one of the games they don't show on Red Zone much, but we'll see. But I think the Colts will win this one at home. I like them going above 500 after this game. Next up, we got the other best 1 o'clock game. So this one and the Texans and Packers is the Detroit Lions, 4-1, going to Minnesota to take on the 5-0 Vikings. This is going to be a banger. Lions, obviously, they got a 47-9 win last week, which was a really good game against Dallas. And Vikings last week, they were on a bye as long as Kansas City. Vikings, been playing really good football, obviously, based off the record 5-0. Last time the Vikings started 5-0 was 2018, and they finished the season 8-8. So we'll see if history repeats itself. But Lions, like I said, a really good game last week. They're showing these two are probably top 3 teams in the NFC, I'd say. But in this one, I'm going to take Detroit. I think Minnesota's going to take their first loss at home. Obviously, I could see either way, but I think Detroit's going to take this one. They're going to go to Minneapolis and tie the division up. Both teams are going to be 5-1 after this one. Next up, we got the Eagles going to East Rutherford, New Jersey to take on the Giants. Giants have Malik Neighbors back in this one. And the Eagles, you've seen last week, even with players back, they struggled against the Cleveland Browns, one of the worst teams in the NFL. And last week, the Giants struggled on prime time to the Bengals. But I'm pretty sure the Eagles will be favored in this one, probably like 4 or 5, maybe 6. But I'm going to call an upset. I'm going to take the Giants in this one. Like I said, Eagles haven't been playing good ball. They're 3-2. I think they're going to drop to 3-3. I feel like they're going to be around 500 or just above it the whole season. And the Giants, they're a bad team, but I think they're going to pull off an upset here. They've been competitive for the most part so far this season. All right, moving on. We got the Las Vegas Raiders going to LA to take on the Rams. These two teams are kind of by each other. Raiders play in Nevada. Rams are in California. Rams are at home in this one. Rams, like I said, 1-4. Raiders 2-4. Raiders just traded Devontae Adams, one of the best players on their team. And the Rams, they've been hit with a lot of injuries so far. But I don't know who's favored in this game. Actually, give me a second here. I'm going to check that. Rams are favored by 7. According to BetMGM. Wow. Well, I I thought it would be closer than that, but I'm gonna take the Rams in this one. I don't think the Raiders are really functional right now. They don't have a quarterback. They just lost a receiver. New coach. They're light on the offense right now is Brock Bowers and I guess you can say a little bit Jacoby Myers. But other than that, the offense isn't really bright. But their best player on the team right now is Max Crosby. That's definitely a lock. But like I said, Raiders aren't really nowhere near to where they need to be. Rams, hopefully they recover from all the injuries. They have Puka Cooper at the left tackle position. I think the Rams win this one though, especially they just been. I don't know. I just think they're gonna win. They're gonna get this win over the Raiders. Next up, we got my team, the Carolina Panthers, going to Maryland to take on the Commanders. Carolina 1-5. Washington's 4-2. Let me check the spread. It's probably not good. Commanders are favored by 8. Fuck off. I am obviously gonna say I think the Panthers are gonna win. But I'm gonna give some respect to the Commanders. They've been playing really good ball. They had a really good game with the Ravens last week on the road. I like what Jaden Daniels is doing so far in the NFL. I think they're gonna be contenders. I really like Jaden Daniels. I like how he's elevated that offense from a year ago, and I have a lot of respect for the Commanders. I'm just looking at these statistics here. Next up, we got the Chiefs and the Niners. This is the best game from the 4 o'clock window, besides the Panthers, of course. There's 3 games in the 4 o'clock window. 4 o'clock window has 3 games. Usually it's like 4, right? 4 or 5. There's like 2 405s, 1 415, and like 1 or 2 425s. I don't know. But I'm going to take the Chiefs in this one. Niners are at home, but like I said, they haven't really played good ball. We all know that. They're 3-3. I think the 5-0 Chiefs are going to win this one. But I could definitely, obviously, see the Niners winning this one. But I think it's going to be a close game. I'll watch the rest of this game when the Panthers game is done, after the Panthers beat the Commanders. We got 3 games left here. Sunday Night Football. We got the New York Jets taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers on the road. And we all seen earlier this week, the Jets got Davante Adams. And something kind of crazy here. The Steelers are benching quarterback Justin Fields after a 4-2 start. But I'm going to take the Jets here. It's Russell Wilson's first game of the season. Jets are going to try to build some momentum. I think they're going to be like what team did I say earlier? Like the Eagles. They're going to be around 500 or just above or just below it. They're going to be around there for most of the season. I think they're going to get the win here, improve to 3-4, and I think the Steelers are going to get to 4-3. I don't see the Steelers starting 5-2. Monday Night Football, we got the Baltimore Ravens going to Tampa to take on the Bucks. This is a really good Monday Night Football game. I want the Ravens, and I think they're going to win this game. They're going to improve to 5-2. Bucks are going to go to 4-3. I think it's going to be a good game. Like I said, this is a really good Monday night game. This is probably going to be one of the best Monday night games so far this season. But like I said, I think this is going to be a really good game. And a lot of scoring. And a lot of yardage. Fun fact for Ravens fans here, they have outran other teams by an average of 150 yards, I think it is. Something like that. But congratulations on your run game, Baltimore. And finally, we got, I don't know why, there's a game at 9 o'clock Eastern. But we got the Chargers going to Arizona. I'm going to take the Chargers in this one. I could very well see both ways. But I think the Chargers are going to win this one. Cardinals had a really bad game last week. But they had a really good game the week before. So, as you seen in my tier list video, you really don't know what you're going to get out of the Cardinals. And the Chargers, they're another team like Denver where they, Harbaugh is a good coach and he'll get it done. They're not like Denver, but they're better than Denver. You get the point. But anyway, that's going to do it for NFL Week 7 predictions. This video should come out Thursday night before or right after the Thursday night football game starts. Another tier list video coming this week. Let me know what you guys want the tier list to be about. It could be about anything that's obviously, normal. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please check out our TikTok and YouTube at J&D Sports. TikTok and YouTube. You're on YouTube right now. I'm sorry about that. Please check out our Twitter and TikTok at J&D Sports Talk. And like the video and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next episode.